There are Nigerians who say sometimes the conditions need to be so stringent because, again, you have the factor of corruption. Like you've just said, if you find some high net worth individual who's been sentenced to non-custodial service, for instance, sweeping the streets, might well turn around because he's of able means, engage others to do it. After all, we've heard of all kinds of allegations where some big men have preferential treatment in those custodial centers, while others who are considered the dregs of society are not treated humanely.
Yeah, that's a fact of the society we live in. And all over the world that happens, but just that the level of happenstances is a bit reduced out there. You can't take away that from the system because those operatives are humans. And again, because of the essential nature of the services provided by the correctional centers, I think there should be an enhanced welfare for them. What happens is that these people who have means come into the system and they use their resources to make sure that everything around there works for them. I'm a law teacher, and I am a clinical law teacher, clinical law litigation teacher, which enables me, have interface with the prison, with the correctional facilities. I take my students there for under the prison decongestion exercises, and when we get there, we see these things you talk about in greater details. The last time we went to Kuje, some big men were there sitting down with their legs on the table, and the prison correctional facility officers were kneeling down by their sides at the beck and call. So that cannot be taken away. It can't be taken away completely because we live in that's part of the existential issues that we have. So, but I'm thinking that non-custodial measures have this advantage. Those people who are sitting down in prison, probably being attended to, especially if they were to sweep the street, they have to sweep it up by themselves. You can't engage someone else as long as those are the conditions that you do the work yourself, so that people will know that you are being punished for an offense. If we do that, I am thinking that it will even solve a greater problem than having them locked up behind where nobody can ascertain whether they actually sleep there or not. Many of them who are there don't eat from the food given to them in prisons. Many of them have access to executive cells, can make calls, and they do everything while they are in that custodial facility. But if you bring them out...
like a holiday camp.
Yes. So, but if you take non-custodial measures, which I give an example, anybody who has been convicted for corruption should come and sweep our streets. Wear prison uniform and sweep our streets. People will desist from doing that kind of being kleptomaniac with public funds.